Hey, good morning. I wanted to come back and add something to that last video. Um, because it's something I wasn't prepared for, let alone um, educated enough in myself. Recently, I had the fortune of running into somebody on Facebook in one of my targeted individual groups named David Edwards, and he first mentioned about W-band, and there's a specific excuse me, there's a specific um, network that I believe is, guys, if I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have believed it either. And it's enough to make you want to pull your hair out, man. I'm sitting here this morning, and the voices in my mind, they're same old broken record, hostility, anger, threats, you know, shit that I don't take seriously. It's and I'm saying this I'm saying this right now for the world to know. I let someone in my home, where my mother's at, um, where my animals, where my wife is at, and this person, I've been telling this person to be safe every time this person left. Past couple of months now, and the whole time this person was just hooking right on up to me every single time they come over here. And a lot of information was made known yesterday, and it's dangerous out here, you know. But that's why I'm documenting, everything and making these videos, because the public needs to be made aware that this is not a game, this is not a hoax, this is not science fiction. This is real and indeed happening everywhere. There are people all over the United States that are being brought online and used for whatever purpose. I've looked into what's called the digital twin network. I've even went as far as to read up on a method to extract and contain the human soul. Um, you know, patented technology and research that it's it's not a game. It's not a joke. This is real, and there's just no way to prove it but to document everything. And I like to believe that, at least in my own mind, that the ones who are aware and knowledgeable about this secret, and believe me, it is very, very well kept secret and highly classified form of harassment. Um, the ones who are made aware of it and knowledgeable I like to believe that they can notice the little things that everyone else doesn't, like the gradual yet quick decline in mental health, um, the lack of motivation and just drive. I mean, guys, man, it's only been a little over 2 years for me, and I know some people that have been in this shit for over a decade or more, and in 2 years, it's about done me in. But I found ways to keep myself at least, healthy enough up top to keep on going. And I just want to make the public aware that things are not as they seem. And if you are experiencing voices in your mind and, um, you know, electronic weapons harassment, um, just gang stalking, if you know that something's wrong, your gut's telling you something's wrong, then go with your gut. Everyone in my family has pretty much been either compromised or they're just oblivious. Um, I don't know if it's brainwashing or just in this disclosure that I was reading, it did speak about how within 5 minutes any human in America can be accessed and their minds can be hacked and everyone around them to their perception can be controlled. And guys, I know what I've been going through, but lately this last month it's it's pretty much matched the gas on me. And everywhere I go I've started wearing a camera. I can't keep eyes on everybody 24/7 though, but I know the amount of dedication that the ones behind this are putting into it, and I know that it's affecting not just me but a lot of other people, so that whatever it is they want from me, it's really highly sought after. And I just know that why would I spend so much time making the public aware of this if I wasn't going through it? And sometimes it can be lonely. My wife is probably the only one who, although she can't really understand what's happening, she's been right there with me through it. And I did find out that mirrors can be used to reflect the signal, but until I figure out which way the signal's coming from or however it's being routed through the electronic devices in my, in my home, that I'm not going to be able to block it. But the more you know, there's a lot going on out here that the public is intentionally being, they're not being given the full story or the full They're not able to grasp the scope of the situation. These weapons are, not only are they real and documented, researched, they're patented. I mean, how can you argue with that? How can you tell someone that they're not experiencing what they say they're experiencing when they can present all this evidence and proof? And who would want to spend that kind of time making themselves appear to be a lunatic or some delusional? To me, it just doesn't make any sense. And they do not stop. They do not stop. I've learned that they exhibit all the characteristics of schoolyard bullies. I mean, they use force, intimidation, coercion, manipulation, all that to get what they want. But when you deny them what they want, they become these just angry, hostile, whining, ass babies and they just do not give up. They don't stop. They're ruthless. They're predatorial. And the public needs to be made aware. It was about